From the Ramayana, we are learning, but this tradition is coming from hundreds of years in the Indian society, and particularly in Indian society and many all over. I went to Trinidad and Tobago, so they are the people, they are influenced by the Ramayana. The majority, they were from the India, and the Britishers, they took them to those places. They went as a laborers, then afterward, but they survived only with Rama. And today, what they do, they only say that when you greet each other, they will say Jai Ram Ji Ki. Like that they greet. That's their. So the influence of Rama is there almost everywhere, and that is the culture it has come. Then what is Sri Rama's qualities? So that almost the very first verse of the Ramayana, it begins with that. It says that when our Valmiki, he was sitting in one place, and they are giving the description of the Valmiki, is a taposhitya. Tapasya, what is tapasya? Controlling the mind. When the mind is controlled, how the mind is controlled? That there are so many things, attractive things in the world. When you withdraw that and keep the thing inside the mind, that is called tapasya. But only two things are there. One is the creator and the creation. Now, if you go for the creation, then you lose the creator. And if you go for the creation, then naturally there are so many other things. You will be sometimes happiness, sometimes misery. But if you go for the creator, then the same thing. The creator knows everything. So it is better to go for the creator instead of his creation. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna again and again said, if you like to know how much money the landlord is having, his property, you need not to go and ask how much bank balance these that. Go and have a relation with the landlord itself. Then landlord will say that this is the thing I am having. That means if you go to God, realize God, and God will give you all those things. This is the tapashitya, who Valmiki. About the Valmiki we know that he was Ratnakar, then he became Valmiki. But this is also one thing, that if once you purify yourself, the people will forget all your past. They will never say, oh, he was a lower caste, he was this, was that. The people will accept you. This is the beauty of the society. And thirdly, each and every one, they say, you have to realize God. Not that I will go and talk about you in the God. No, it's not. In between there is nothing, God and you. The Purohita that we call, the priest. Pura, they are above, and Hita, for your betterment, they are doing. But for you only, you have to achieve this. Everything on the person, that you have to do that. This is one thing. Now he was sitting and Narada came. And Narada is an excellent character. Almost everywhere he moves. And they say that when there is the two person is going to fight, the people usually say Narada. That means you fight and we enjoy. So like that. But no, Narada is an excellent character. He actually, his father, that is Brahma, asked him to marry and settle, and then he refused and ran away. The Brahma cursed him. So you didn't listen to me, then you have to go on roaming around. You cannot stay one place. Narada told is good. I don't want. But he went on roaming around and taking the information from one place to another. But he is a Devarshi, he is a Devata, he is a God. And also the Rishi, he is a thinker. So that these two goes together. He was visiting him. And all people used to respect him. And after all that, he said, can you please tell me, Ko Osmin Sampratam Loke? That is the way the Ramayana begins. in the Valmiki Ramayana. The Valmiki Ramayana is the original Ramayana. And then there are so many other Ramayanas are there. In Bengalis, they have a Ramayana. In Tamil, they have a Ramayana. They're like that. So, and Tulsidas Ji Ramayana, they developed on the original one and in their own way. But the Valmiki is the original, and it says in this way, he's asking a question. Can you please tell me, at our time, Sampratam Loke, is there any person who is having these qualities, Gunavan? He is having the manner principle of the qualities. First is Gunavan. What is the gunas? Then naturally they will say, oh, he is a very good singer, he is a dancer, painter, he is a doctor. These are all the gunas. But no, here the guna means he is having his character, the manner principle. That is the guna. And people, they simply change the decisions. Oh, somebody comes and says immediately, no, they are not the gunas. Guna means one. They will listen, they will observe, they will analyze. Then once they take up the idea, then they will stick to that. They will never deviate. That's why the God is having this quality. The another name of God is Achyuta. Achyuta. He never tutors. He never changes. Once he said, it is there. So Gunavan, in our contemporary time, what is the contemporary time? Time of the Valmiki. That is the Ram time. That means immediately after the Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga has come. Now in the Treta Yuga, they are worried. Satya Yuga has gone, all the good things. Now what will happen to us? So naturally, Valmiki, the good people, they were thinking, what will happen to us? Satya Yuga, everybody was good, all were good. In the Satya Yuga, there is no avatar. Did you notice that? In the Satya Yuga, no avatar. All were good people. And very handful of people. Mostly the rishis, they were not doing any problem. All were meditating, so no problem. But the Treta Yuga, these things have come. So Valmiki was worried. Is there any person who is having these qualities? Gunavan and Viryavan. And mentally he is very strong. Virya is mental strength. That's called Viryavan. Viryavan, how? That is all the time the prayer is Viryavan. Virya means the mental strength. I am going to do this. And those who are mentally very strong, they can achieve anything. Whatever they like to do, they will do. That's called Viryavan. The man of principle and also the mentally strong, that is called Virya. Otherwise, he cannot retain all the qualities. Gunavan and Viryavan goes together. If he is not mentally strong, he won't be able to. And how one can become mentally strong? Convinced. This is the thing, this is correct, and I am going to do it. And that some of the times, in Rabindranath, if you have read, then one gentleman, he was the uncle of that family, elder brother and then next junior brother. Elder brother passed away, and before passing away, as because his son was not senior, so the property was given to his younger brother, and before death, the elder brother requested his junior brother, please take care of the property and afterwards give it back to my son. And this second brother who was looking after the property of the elder brother was poor. His wife and his children was insisting, why don't you take some money from that? He said, no, I cannot. And the wife, they're constantly going on pestering and going on telling, and the sons also, what type of father you are, not looking after us. All those things were going on. Around people were also doubting. Oh, yeah, that cannot be. He is not a Yudhishthira. He must be having some. Before death, all people were criticizing, but he was constantly. So when that boy, he became 18 years or 20 years, then he gave all money. That boy's mother also was criticizing, doubting. That is a beautiful the story that Rabindranath wrote, that before the death, his own death, that young brother, he was waiting when the boy became 18, he gave all property and then passed away. That is called virya. The virya means a tremendous mental power. So many people will tell, most of the people, they go and commit suicide. You have not done anything. But people will go on telling these, that. That is the habit of the people. They like to gossip. So they will say, and naturally, people become irritated and sometimes they cannot solve. They go and commit suicide. And that is not the solve. When you are committing suicide means what? You are actually carrying in your mind all those pains. And with body, some respite may be there. Without body, only the mind will be there going on. So you are committing suicide, and people, when they are happy, they are not committing suicide. Have you ever heard? So, oh, I have become the president of America, I'm going to suicide. Never. They will be always, they go for the suicide because they cannot solve their own problem. But the problem is, after the committing suicide, they have more problem. Your mind goes with you, and more, unless and until you take another birth, you will have to. That's why in Bengali they say, Attohotta Mahapap Naroke Gaman. Then if you commit suicide, you will go to the Naraka. Naraka means constant. So, Viryavan, mentally, no, I am all right. I will do it. I know what I am doing. Even the whole world going against. When Swami Vivekananda came to Narendranath, the young boy, to Sri Ramakrishna, the Sri Ramakrishna asked him, suppose the whole world goes against you. Will you be able to stick to your principles? Yes. And then what you will think? He said, quoting in Hindi words, they say, Hathi chale bazaar mein kutta bhoke hajar. When an elephant passing through the market road, hundreds of the stray dogs, they will be barking. The Hathi never care. What they are going to do? They can't do any harm. The Thakur told, not that much. Don't consider people as dogs, but anyway. But you have to have the strong mentality. It's very difficult. Really, really, very rare people can have. So, kosmin sampratam loke, ko asmin, who in this present day is having the gunavan, is having the qualities, also birijavan. Swami Vivekananda again and again say, birijavan of. Once you have the strong mental capacity, then you are the master. Whatever people they say, you don't bother. And take it very lightly. So who is criticizing me? He himself is like that. Why use it? So like that you have to, the third is dharmagyascha. He is righteous. What is righteousness? I know what is my responsibility, my duty. That I must do. Righteousness. Otherwise, sometimes we make mistake. I don't know, sometimes the sadhus, they go for collecting fund, and nowadays mostly not, but previously they used to go there to all the householders, and they'll be giving some 1 rupee, a little rice, and 1 or 2 potatoes, like the collection they used to do. The young Swami used to go to somebody's house, then that lady and her mother-in-law, they were having some trouble. And the lady used to complain to the Swami, look at that mother-in-law, she is saying the mother-in-law, and naturally he became agitated. And he went to the mother-in-law, and why you should do this? Well, mother-in-law told Swamiji, don't come into this. We have to pass time, no? So we fight. The son has gone to office. What we two ladies will do, well, sometimes we do like that. Don't enter into this. But he became so angry. That, no, you should not do this or should not do that. Mother-in-law she understood. The young Swami is actually sent the information to the Belur Math. So your Swamis are coming, but he should not enter into this family matter. That is our personal thing. You should not. Including that boy came. Swamiji, you don't bother about that. I will handle that. Mother and wife, I know. But he got, that is not dharma. Our dharma only to give the advice, that much. We cannot go and take the burden on us. It is emotion. That is, and the boy is there, his mother, his wife, he will take the responsibility. You need not to do. Only go and tell them this is good and this is bad. And then pray to God. Please give them some happiness, that's all. That much we can do. Dharmagnascha, that is very, very important. We cannot solve the problem of the whole world. We solve one problem, another problem will come. Another problem will come. So you cannot solve the problem. So that we have to understand. Mostly we go for the emotional way. Then some people, they were what's called not having anything, the homeless people. Oh, homeless people, you bring them to the home. And then you will be homeless. They will be in the home. You cannot do that. They have some problems. You can, from the other side, you can advise them, give some help, that much. So dharma means how much I can do. Can I solve the problem of the everyone? No, it is not possible. What I can do, I can give them the good advices, and that advices that I am following. So this is really, really very subtle thing, the dharma. The why the Ramakrishna mission should not do this, how so many people, they constantly they say. The why means what? This is actually, we have to do a different way. Dharmagyascha. Krityagyascha. That is the trait of a human. A human means must be kritagya, the gratefulness. See, how I'm not, just because I'm a Hindu, I'm going on eulogizing and praising the Hindu, not that. But really, really many good qualities they developed. They really developed that. They said, if you like to be a human, you have to have the kritagyata. And we worship the sun. Early morning, almost all the Brahmin, they will be, the Surya Pranam they will do. Not the exercise, but doing the worshipping, the thanking the sun. Why sun? Because without the sun, we all will die. No one can do anything. So obviously, shall we not be grateful to the sun? Of course. So many times I told that story that on the first day of the millennium, I was in Andaman Wind. Then the CNN of the American group, they came, they were taking the interview. Then they were asking, this is a special day. We won't be, none of us will survive to attain this day in the next millennium. So we are enjoying that much. Why you are worshipping the sun? That is a star only. Then I told, I know, there's a star. But suppose you are hungry, you are thirsty, and someone give you food, a glass of water, and save your life. Will you forget that? Won't you be grateful? You must be grateful. The Hindu society is a grateful society. They know the sun is nothing but a star. But because of the sun, all are surviving. So we give the highest respect to the sun. Surya Devata. Chandra also by that way. We worship river because of that. We know it is a river only. But because of the river, and we worship the trees. We know the trees, but they are giving us the oxygen. So we worship that. Not only that, you will notice that any Hindu, whenever they are planning to do a construction at the building, they will worship the Bhumi Puja. Most of you know. Why we do the Bhumi Puja? Because we go to the Mother Earth and say, I'm sorry, you may feel bad, but I need this construction from you. So please bless us. So, why? Because each and everything is helping us to survive. And for the householders, they have prescribed the 5 different the tapa. They say this yajna, pancha, mahayajna they should do. What is yajna? Doing good to others. Then what are the pancha mahayajna? That in the morning you should remember God. Then you should remember the rishis by chanting the mantras, because rishis compose that, and that will help you. Then you should remember your ancestors. Then you think for the poor people, the unfortunate people that they're around, they try to help them, and don't forget the animals, the birds, the reptiles, that all there, do something for them too. So Deva Yajna, then the Rishi Yajna, Pitri Yajna, Bhuta Yajna, Nri Yajna and Bhuta Yajna. So this is Kritagata. I don't bother, I forgot. No, you should not. Why they say the mother is the goddess? Because the mother is one, she gave me the life, and then for as long as I'm growing up, she is always with me. So many months and years she took all these problems from me. Otherwise, just after birth, she could throw me and then go away. Just giving birth is not the mother. Motherhood is these love, protection, all this. That's why the mother. So we should be grateful, kritagya. Is there anyone who is really kritagya? Satyavaka, truthfulness. That is also very difficult. Every time that, see that no one teaches, but if you ask a child something wrong he has done, if you go and hey, who has done it, immediately he will tell lies. Who taught him? By nature. Not me, not me. There was a very famous song in Hindi, Main nahi maa ka na khaavu. But some people protest today, why you are telling Krishna is a liar? So then again, that song was stopped. That's okay, forget about it. Somebody told. So nothing, this way, it comes naturally. But Satyavaka, the truthfulness is very, very difficult. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, the Vishnu himself, chose that person who was sticking to the truth. Shuddhirama Chattopadhyaya. Sticking to the truth. It's very difficult to stick to truth. Satyavaka, Dilabhrata. In decision, before the decision, he will judge. Once he takes the decision, he will stick to that. Dilabhrata. Once I have taken the oath that I will become a sannyasi, I will become a sannyasi. Why in between? If I want the name, fame, and this and that, then I will go and join and earn money and do myself. Or otherwise, I have taken the oath that I am not going to harm anyone. What is the oath that the sannyasi takes? I am not going to harm anyone. That's why, Ramakrishna Mission sannyasis, they never cast votes. Because if you are casting vote, that means you are taking the side of someone. We cannot. Because Swamiji said, he was a great lover of India. He wanted the India should become free. He asked people to go and fight for your freedom. But he asked sannyasis, no, you don't have to do that. You live a righteous life and then teach righteousness. That is your dharma. So this is Dridhabhrata. Once I have taken the decision, I am not going to. That's why the other people sometimes they forget it. I am burning and taking the oath. I don't want anything in this life. Dridhabhrata. And never ever say, oh, if I could have those things, I could enjoy. Nothing like that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before that he was a professor, he was a teacher. He wrote a beautiful book on his own subject. And one day, he took his best friend in a boat, and on the boat, he was reading out that, see, these are the things I have. You please listen to it. He was also on the same subject and give your comment. When he was finishing, the gentleman started crying. Well, what happened? Why you were crying? I never mentioned. I also wrote the commentary on the same subject. After hearing your commentary, I know no one is going to read my commentary. It's so good, you have written so wonderful. My book, no one will touch. What he did, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, threw all the script on the Ganga. Your book should be published and people should read your book. I don't care. Sannyasa. That is called sannyas. Oh, my book should be there, and at the back of the book, I was this, I was that. The sannyasi is this. They never care about it. Our Bhutteshananda Ji Maharaj, he was a very great scholar. Bhutteshananda, he knew Sanskrit, a great scholar. But he used to live in a simple way. And someone told Swamiji, you know the Sanskrit, you know the scripture, why don't you write a book? Oh, no, I have knee pain. Knee pain. But what about you writing the book? What is that? But no, after the book will be published, I have to go different places to sell the book. If the writer is signing, then only book will be sold and all that. And that is another trouble, so I cannot travel. But his books are very popular and many people, after all the talks, now people are transcribing and then publishing. The people always remember this, and he never cared for anything. The sannyasi means sannyasi. That is, they say, Dhirabrata. I have taken this decision, I am decided. And no one can take me out from here. Charitravan, strong character, the same thing. The Gunavan, Viryavan, Dharmagyascha, Kritagyascha, Sattavaka, Dhirabrata, Charitravana. And the charitra means the character. And what is character? The Swami Vivekananda said, whatever you are thinking constantly, that becomes a habit. And habit becomes character. So sometimes the students, they will be having fun with the teachers, fun with this, and that becomes a habit, and habit becomes a character. Even when they are 60 years old, that time also he is criticized. Then people, when you are a young man, whatever you do, people they like, it's a young man doing it. But when you are an elderly person, that time you should forget all those. But they cannot control. They go on doing that, same thing, and become unpopular. Maybe people won't say that on his face, but they try to avoid that. That is called Charitravan. You should know what I should do. And at that time, I should do that. I have, whatever I have, that is the main, samam bonam of the human life is charitra. If you don't have the character, then you lost everything. That's called Charitravan. Sarva bhuto hite rata. And not only he is doing good to his own community, his own family, own people, no. Sarva bhuta. Sarva bhuta hite rata. Anyone, anywhere, suffering, he will pray for that. That's called Sarva bhuta hite rata. Vidyan, educated and cultured. Samartha, able. He is able to do that. And then Priyadarshana, ultimately. Is there anyone? And then he talked about Rama. He said, yes, the Dasharatha's elder son, that is Rama, he is having all these qualities. Then in one place he is also asking that this is all the traits of the good person. But when he becomes angry, even the gods are afraid of him. That means not that he cannot punish others. He can. That strength he is having. But he won't do that. And don't take it for granted that he will never do it. He has the power to do. And when then the Narada explaining the character of the Rama. Yes, at our time, there is a prince, the son of the Dasharatha. Dasharatha was the land was huge. We always say Ayodhya. Ayodhya was the capital. It was a huge property. It was a huge land. Then they used to live in the capital only, the Ayodhya. So he is talking about, everybody knew about Dasharatha, and then his son, the Rama. Rama is having this. And the man of principle, the Rama. When he went to study, and he heard from his teacher and learned from the teacher that actually this world is temporary. So naturally, after that he came back, and his father noticed that he is not coming to attend all the assemblies. He's avoiding. Inquired from the friends, we don't know, Rama is also not mixing with us. Then the father was worried. What happened to him? Why a prince must be taking interest in the politics and all? He's not doing anything. When I asked him, he said, the father, that teacher taught me that this world is illusory. Why should I have to do all this? Then the father told, oh, I cannot answer it. The Gurudev should do that. Then the Vashishta Muni was the Guru. He was a great scholar. And Vashishta Muni had a great conversation with the Ramachandra and convinced him that even staying in the householder's life, you can perform everything. You need not to become a sannyasi. And in those days, actually, conception of sannyasi was not there. They were the rishis. The rishis were married people. The sannyasi was not. Sannyasa they used to take at the fag end of their life. First is the brahmacharya, then garastha, banaprastha, sannyasa. Even if you go to the north of India, you'll find still the tradition is there. After the retirement, sometimes some people, they will go and take the Geruva and become sannyasi. And the family, if they are the wealthy family, they will make a temple for the old man, and he will go and stay over there and practice sannyasa. So by that way they do. I knew one gentleman in there, Rajasthan. They were the kings of Rajasthan. Now no kingdom, but they have a lot of this wealth and all that. They took me over there. I was visiting. I told I can go, but if you give me arrange for the camel ride. No problem. So they are having so many camels. So the camel, oh my God, camel ride is so difficult. When they are sitting, that also you need a ladder to go. Then you see them. They will be standing. When they are standing, as if they are falling like this side, and then they somehow. And they're almost a 3-story building, you are sitting over there, nothing to hold, and they will be going like this. I don't know how the kings used to sit over there and fight. So they had a lot. This is a camel ride. So over there. Then told Swamiji, we have near the Pushkar, they have a property, temple, everything is there. So why don't you come and take this one? Our grandfather, he was a sannyasi, grandfather, but he was a sannyasi. Now he passed away. Now this ashrama is empty. There, do you like to take this one? I told no. I don't want to ride on the camel. I have to go back. So this is they always think in that way. The Biryavan and the Rama, he was debating on that. He was then convinced by his guru, no, that your responsibility is as Kshatriya to continue in this life, and you should marry, etc., etc. And then we know that almost that time, Vishwamitra came, and Vishwamitra told that Rama should come with me. And Rama, they used to invite Rama, Lakshmana will be there. Buy one, get one free, like that. Then Lakshmana will be always with the Rama. They never invited Lakshmana, but Lakshmana said no. As a shadow, he used to go. That Rama and Lakshmana, they went and he learned, as I was in the morning, I was telling, they learned so many things. Because Vishwamitra, as a Muni, he saw the future, what is going to happen. So these are the things that are necessary for the Rama to learn. Vishwamitra is the one who taught all those archeries to Rama and arranged. Vishwamitra arranged the marriage with the Sita because the Sita's father was a very powerful king, Janaka. Janaka was naturally, if you are marrying the Janaka's daughter, you will be supported by the Janaka. In the kingdom, you need some supports. No? That is, all your friends are necessary, relatives are necessary. So all these things he was arranging. Rama, the marriage of Sita. In those days, there's a Pauna Pratha. Pauna means pratigya, the oath. The if we have a daughter, the father is to be very proud of. I have a daughter. And he will announce, if you like to marry my daughter, you have to have these qualities. And you know that his father was having a bow and a very big one. And to make the bow, to put the sting, you need a very strong, no one could do that, only Rama could do. So that way. Afterwards, also in the Mahabharata, that Arjuna, he was a good Arjuna. That is the pawn. Nowadays, it has become opposite. They take money from the father. No, that is bad habit, bad thing. So it is the pawn. That all these things he arranged. And that is the Rama. Whatever he did, we did with all love. That is called Gunavana. I am a student. Whatever I have learned, I am serious about it. Then the Guru said, "No, this is not that is truth, but you have to have some duties. So live in this world without attachment. All through the life, Ram lived in the world without attachment. He loved Janaki more than his own life. But even then, for the sake of the duty, he sacrificed her. So that is the Gunavan. As a king, this sacrifice is necessary. As a son, this sacrifice is necessary. As a brother, this sacrifice is necessary. That is called Charitra. That is called Guna. And that is called Virya. All these qualities we find in Rama. If we are worshipping Rama as a god, these qualities we should imbibe. Otherwise, it is of no use. Those who are worshipping Sri Ramakrishna, and again, we are partial and we constantly criticize this religion, that religion, this practice, that practice. No. When you should know the good people and bad people. Who are the good people we support? Whatever the language, whatever the culture, it doesn't matter. Good, I support. Bad, I don't. That should be the followers of Ramakrishna. This should be the followers of Sri Rama. We love Sri Rama because of these qualities. And he never ever deviated from the word, Satyavaka. And whatever he said, he promised. He told Sita that I will protect you. At the time of marriage, the father told, I give the daughter at your hand, thinking that you will protect my daughter. Rama promised. And he protected the Sita from the last. But not that banished Sita. Sita was kept in the Ashrama of Valmiki. Not that I go to the jungle and die. Not like that. People they think in that way. No. And they used to visit also. Sometimes our Shatrugna, he took Sita and then left over there the Lakshmana. Shatrugna, he went and met them. And the day Sita gave birth to that twin, Lavakusha, Shatrugna was present. It was a rainy day. Shatrugna was present and he was very happy. After that, he went and met the Sita. All these things were there. And at the same time, Rama, he was not enjoying anything as a king because Sita is living a very humble life. So that is the love. But people should know that chastity is a very special thing that must be there. So that's to impose that, Rama did that, the Satyavaka. And one after another, this character we find, but in almost all of you know about it. And let us now, for another 10-15 minutes are there, have some question answer. So these qualities that we mentioned over here, everything is present in the character of Rama. Of course, Lakshmana, Bharata, they are also having the same thing. Bharata was dedicated to Rama, and after the 14 long years Bharata ruled, he increased the wealth of the country 14 times more. When the Rama was leaving, whatever the wealth was there, his father kept more than that, 14 times more. When the Rama came back, and how he lived, just like the pujari, just like a votary. He used to worship. As a king, he never sat on the throne. He used to sit before the Rama's shoes, but he used to rule. Not that he was a, people knew that he is a great warrior. If we are not listening to him, then he will come and send his soldiers. We won't be able to fight. That all, everything was there. At the same time, very humble. So that was Bharata. Even then, when the Rama was coming back, he sent Hanuman. Hanuman was a very intelligent person. And he told, go and announce that I am coming. In the 14 years I am ruling. And suddenly I come to know that I have to give up and hand it over to somebody else. Maybe I may not like, but as because the system is like that, society is this, I have to. He said, go and announce that Rama is coming back. And then notice the quivering of his face, how the face react, eye and the face, that Rama told. And if you find that he is not happy that I am coming, come and report to me. I won't go there. And it's not a doubting, but look at this, very practical. In the Rama's character, it's very practical. Naturally, the one person was living over there, and the one gentleman, he was our teacher in Ishatmananda. He has purchased a house, and then he asked his elder brother to live over there. And afterwards, he told, after the completing my job, 24 years will be there. Then when he will go, he will ask his elder brother to go away from that house somewhere else, and he will. I told, do you think he will like it? So many years he will be there. Oh, no, my brother is good. Then I told, like Rama, you should send somebody to observe. So the Rama was very practical. If you see that the quivering of the face, that naturally it comes, oh, is he coming like that? Oh, okay. Next moment you are, go and observe it. And Hanumana was very intelligent, so Rama sent him. Hanumana went back and said, no, he's so happy. And so happy that you are coming back. And he is crying so way that he can't see even. So the happiness that Rama afterwards coming back. So he is completely dedicated to you. So Rama came. So this way very practical. Rama was a very good looking person, Priyadarshana. When you are establishing the dharma, this is also a necessity, like Vivekananda. Vivekananda, he was so good looking. When he came and stood before, everyone was looking at him. And whatever he said, they accepted. The way he said, the eye movement and all that. Instead of, if I had gone, and with this, like this, the people say, okay, the way hard it go, like that. But that is also necessary. The good-looking person should do it. But Rama was very good-looking because the moment you look at Rama, and that is the reason Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, if you are making the image of God, that should be very attractive image. Sometimes we make image, somehow God's image, etc. Somehow we make it. No. It should be in such a way that people will look at it. So your attention will go to that God, looking at to that. The beautiful. So it should be beautiful. It should be, because He is God. Now, question answer. If you have any question, let me try to. Because another 10 minutes.
How many years ago do we think Rama lived on Earth? How many years back?
How many years ago? That actually, it was the beginning of, almost beginning of the Treta Yuga, when the Rama's life began. And it is many years before. So Treta, Dwapara, now Kali. and the middle of Kali. We are not in the middle of Kali. And we are now gasping, oh my God, all people are so bad. It is nothing. At the end of the Kali, almost everyone will be bad people. So, the Kali is like that. Everyone will be bad. And in that we have to survive. That's why. But anyway, your question, exact time and date I cannot say now, right this moment, it is there. But many, many years ago. It's a good question. Any other question? क्या हो गया? पूछो कुछ? नहीं?
So you're saying actually it's a good thing, that people are becoming bad, and it's gonna be good because at the end of it, we're gonna see another light. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is also attributed to Sri Ramakrishna's teachings, I think, right? In Kali Yuga, it takes less effort to become self-realized than other times. Would that be fair to say, with prayer and effort?
Yes. That is true. In the Kali Yuga, those who try to realize God, it becomes easy. The Satya Yuga, all were very good. The competition was tough. Naturally.
Entrance exam, the standards are low.
Now, you are asking that it is easy, no? So Bhagavan said,
Relatively.
not only that, in Bhagavad it says, even the gods, gods means they are not liberated people. They lived a very good life, but even then they had some desire, so they became gods. And now they're controlling this, controlling that, and it's very good. But again, that has a limit. Again, they will come back to this world, and again they will be human being. Again, they will to strive to reach to the highest. But from the God, that level, if they can again practice austerity, they may go to Brahmaloka. Brahmaloka is the last. And from there, usually people, they go to Nirvana. This is the gods, they like to take birth in the Kali Yuga as a human. Why it is so easy? Ma Sharadamani Devi said it is like azzaring the door. The door is not closed, it's just azar. Just push, it will be open. And how to push? Just prayer. And what is the prayer? Oh God, please don't leave me. That is the prayer. Don't leave me. Hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand. So that is the way they pray. And the Bhagavan Sri Krishna, when they were asking, if you leave, immediately after you, Kali Yuga is becoming. In the Kali Yuga, how we will survive? He advised, you better go to a jungle, and there, if you leave, there the Vishnu is constantly looking at that jungle. So naturally, nothing wrong will happen. Kali cannot touch you. But it is actually, he was mentioning, if you go on taking the name of God within your mind, even if you are in the Kali Yuga, maybe all around bad people, but nothing will touch you. You will be purified, always. If you are taking the name of God constantly, that's why they take initiation. That is the easiest way. And go on taking the name of God. And God's name is pure. And when you are on constantly thinking of the pure, and Kali cannot touch you. That is the way, easiest way. Yeah, the good thing. Yeah.
Maharaj, I have asked this, we have had this question before in our minds and have had different explanations. For many of us, including me, it bothers that after Sita did the Agni Pariksha in Sri Lanka, and it was already proven, she came and someone somewhere, a couple of people said that, oh, she must do a test again. And Rama, who is God himself, knowing everything, is that fair for him to have asked Sita to do this again? I would have said, tough luck, he had already passed.
This is, and Valmiki, this portion is not there.
Yes, that's true.
This is afterwards, one Bhartruhari, they say, the Bhartruhari, he wanted to make it the way that people should remember how much sacrifice that Rama did and Sita did. So he thought this is creation. He imagined and added. And the whole wrong complaint went against the Rama. Rama didn't it? That Ramayana completed is called Uttarakanda. Uttara means next, afterwards, Uttara. The Uttarakanda, Kanda means all the things that happened. But it ended when Rama and Sita, they became the king and the queen, and their children, the two of them, they were growing up. Everybody was happy. That is called Ram Rajatta, Ram Raja. And both of them, they are very happy and they lived for 30 years.
30.
30. So long they ruled the country in that way. They were all happy. But someone added this portion and that created the problem. The Rama should come and beat him.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
No, just not yet.
Just two comments. I don't know like how what, but I think the four brothers. I think Vishnu is considered as Rama, and then Lakshman is considered as Vasuki, and then the Conch is like Bharat, and then Shatrughna is like the Chakra. I think that.
Well, that is the explanation. The Pandits, they explain it that way. It is Vishnu only. It is the Lord Vishnu. He came and divided himself in the four divisions. But then same Vishnu came as a Krishna, as because it was the responsibility was much more. At the time of Rama, only handful of people were bad. One is Ravana, one is the... So it was not much thing to do. But at the time of Krishna, so many people became bad. So obviously here, at the time of Sri Ramakrishna, everybody... And did you notice that Rama and Krishna, they were born in a Kshatriya family because Kshatriyas, the rulers, they were corrupted. But Sri Ramakrishna time, it is Brahmanas are corrupted, intellectuals are corrupted, educated peoples are corrupted. They are supposed to be good. That's why he took birth in a Brahmana family. And this is the really same Vishnu is coming in different times and doing this. In the Bhagavata, this is very interesting. The Bhagavata, everything was all right, and suddenly the Supreme Being, there is no form, he thought, Acha, I'm alone, let there be some creation. So how to create? He himself made one agent, that is that Brahma, and he gave them all the knowledge. So all the knowledge means four knowledge, the Veda, Riksham, Yaju, and the Atharva. So naturally 4 heads. The Hinduism all symbolic. If you don't understand the symbol, there's a creation problem. Because the Brahma is having 4 heads. How can a person with 4 heads, how he can sleep? Which side is naturally, you have to imagine that actually 4 knowledge to mention that all the knowledges of 4 heads. The Brahma, what he will do? Knowledge only. For the creation, what do you want? Knowledge. Even a carpenter, he must have a carpentry knowledge. Welder must have, and knowledge. Without knowledge, you cannot do anything. So his Shakti, his wife became Saraswati. If you see, all the gods are having a Shakti. Shakti is not wife, is power. But if you make a wife, then ordinary people can relate. Husband, wife, like that. And sometimes some people, I'm Shiva and she is my Shakti. Shiva. Actually, if you are Shiva, to go with the snake. Sometimes people think in that way. Shiva means auspiciousness. And auspiciousness only love. What is auspicious? Love. Mother is auspicious. Mother is most pure. Why? Mother is full of love. Sometimes the father will be angry with the son, but the mother guards. No, okay. The mother is auspicious and love. And when you have all love, even the serpent like the snakes will also become quiet. This is the idea. And moreover, Shiva is a yogi. And the yoga symbol is snake. When the power is coming up, it travels like this. That's why he is having a girl. not real snake. It's all symbolic. Even in the movie, in the cinema, they will have a snake. And the snake is also thinking what is happening. And the actor is all the time, oh my God, the snake is an original snake. But this is nothing, it is all symbolic. The Vishnu, he thought he will create, he created that. And he never wanted to create, but automatically the two demons came out from the 2 ears, Madhu and Kaitava. And what is the Madhu and Kaitava? Gossip. And they will never die. Once the gossip goes out, and even it's so difficult to, I am a good person, I am a good person, you can. Rajiv Gandhi, people told he has taken money and all. The person died, and then afterwards, after 17 years, they published the report. No, he didn't. By that time, he is born again somewhere. But the gossip goes on. That's why they never die. Madhu and Kaitava is that. And where from it comes? From God itself. Well, except God, nothing is there. Now, when the Brahma, he requested the Vishnu that they are coming to kill me, the Vishnu told, don't worry, I will punish them. He got up and he fought with them. And in India, always superlative we use. So 5,000 years they fought, actually 5 hours. 5 hours maybe. A person cannot fight for the 5,000 years. And then they got tired. Then the Vishnu told, how come that I cannot kill them? What is it? Then the Vishnu Shakti, they told, actually they have come out of you. They are you. You cannot kill you. You have to separate them. Unless and until you separate, you cannot punish them. Because it is you only. Bad, but Vishnu. Good, but Vishnu. And how can you punish them? So how to separate? Give them ahamkara. And how to give the ahamkara? Then the Maya told, that I will do. She entered into these 2 brothers. And they were very happy. Hey Vishnu, you are a very good wrestler. In those days only wrestling. You are a very good wrestler and we are happy. Take some rest. Again we will do wrestling. The Vishnu told, but how to kill you? Oh, that you have to kill me when there is no sun, no light, no darkness, no water, no land. This is the time, then you can kill me. And why they said that? Because ego. The moment we are separated from the God, we die. And why we are separated from God? Because of our ego. I. That's why it says that one should not separate oneself from God. We are God, separated only because of the ego. And when the ego is not there, you are God only. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, Ami mole guchibe janjal. If your ego goes away, all problems are solved. Thank you. Now it is 2 o'clock. So let us say Shanti 3 times and also Jai to Sri Ramachandra, Sri Ramakrishna, Mada Sharada and Swamiji. Okay? Om Shanti. Om Shanti. 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 Harihi Om. Harihi Om. Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna. Arpanamastu. Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramachandra Ji ki. Jai Sri Ramachandra Ji ki. Jai. Jai Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna ki. Jai Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna ki. Jai. Jai Ma Sardamani ki. Jai Ma Sardamani ki. Jai. Jai Swami Vivekananda Ji ki. Jai Swami Vivekananda Ji ki. Jai. It was wonderful to meet you all.